My name is Juliette Murekeyisoni. I'm originally from Rwanda, and I was born in Burundi as a refugee, as my parents left Rwanda in 1959. So because they were refugees in Burundi, even though we were born in Burundi, we were born as a refugee. So we had the refugee card, and I still have it. When I finished high school, it was in 1994. In 1994, when there were war in Rwanda, 2-3 weeks later, there were so many women and children coming to Burundi with the cart, with breeding, all this. And when I saw that, I couldn't stand staying there. And then took me 2 nights just thinking, what am I doing here? Then I decided to go to the border of Rwanda, near Nyamata. Then I didn't say anything to my family, no one, I just left. And the reason why I left, I want to enter to Rwanda and to be able to help those wounded people. Then I remember going into houses, looking for people still alive. You were jumping above many dead people on the floor. And I remember one house we managed to take out 2 children, where their parents were dead and those children were just laying there. During that time, I was approached by the staff at UNHCR and then asked me if I could go work for them. And I said yes. So when I started working with UNHCR, I work as an assistant protection officer. So I was going to the field and especially working for women and children, looking if there's anything we can do for women and children. And then, as crazy I am, I was going to the place where even I was not allowed to go, but due to the security. But I had to go because I know that there are some people there who need help from us. So working for UNHCR, when I was called the protection assistant, for me, I didn't know what this means. And I didn't know what I'm going to do. But I knew that I'm going to work with refugee. And for me, it was like getting back. I was a refugee, now I'm a returnee. Now I want to work for the refugee organization and to help refugees. The job was a little bit tough for me because I had to see the women who suffer and for them to tell me their stories. It was like these stories, I know these stories, they're back in my head. So it did not really make me feel like, no. It reminds me a lot of things I don't want to help. Again, this gives me more motivation to be able to talk to them, to be able to understand them. Being a refugee is not being that I am less than anyone. No. Being a refugee, I think I am special as a refugee. And I have to deal with this as a refugee and see how I can come out as a refugee. For sure, I will not be a refugee all my life. And I'm very sure even the refugee today, they're not going to be a refugee for all their life. One day, it will be the time where they go back to their home. So refugee for me is something special. If I could even write it here. I was born as a refugee. I was a returnee. After that, I was an immigrant, if I can call it immigrant. So I went through all this. And now I'm able to go to Rwanda. It's my home. I'm able to go without any problem. So for me, this is an encouragement. Whatever what I went through, whatever every refugee going through, one day they will be able to go to their home.